I'm not ignoring my family being out in the studio all the time playing with old electronics. That's crazy. I wouldn't do that. Oh, hey everybody. Now those of you who are my age or a little bit older know that this is not a telephone. This is a ColecoVision. And we're going to talk about this game console today on the Vintage Electronics channel. Stay tuned. Now, 1982 was a great year to be alive. The home computer craze was in full swing. The Atari 2600 had been out for a few years already, and Coleco decided to get into the home game market with their ColecoVision system. Now, this was a full-color, with sound, two-player system with interchangeable cartridges that was based around the Zilog Z80 processor. It had tons of expandability and ended up being a very, very popular model.
If you own ColecoVision, you already own a powerful state-of-the-art computer that gives you the arcade experience with the newest arcade games like Donkey Kong Jr., Looping, Pepper 2, Time Pilot, Mr. Do, Space Fury, Frontline, arcade controls like Turbo, the Roller Controller, and new Super Action Sports. And soon you'll plug in Atom, the revolutionary ColecoVision family computer module with new Super Games, keyboard, and printer. ColecoVision, the only system you'll ever need.
Now this one came to us in a really sorry state. It's filthy. I don't even know if it works. So the first thing we're going to do is hook it up to power, hook it up to the TV, and see if it even powers on. See if it does anything. Well, we're getting the splash screen, so that means that it's getting power, but it's just not recognizing the cartridge. So let's get the circuit board out of here and do a little bit of cleanup on this thing. Now I'm going to start off with just a swab, a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to clean the entire circuit board off. Then we're going to come back through with some deoxit, clean off all of the edge connectors for the expansion port, for the cartridges, and make sure that any residue and gunk that's been built up on those over the years comes off nice and clean. So we'll go through the cartridge port now, get that corrosion out of there, and get that cleaned up. And let's give it another power on and see if it'll recognize the cartridge now. And it looks like we're getting the QBert opening screen, so that means it's working. So now we can start by cleaning off all of the years of gunk from the case. I think this thing spent most of its life stacked in a garage somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and clean that off, and it's nasty. The top is actually worse, so I think we're going to have to go a little bit heavier duty on this and fill up the sink. Now, I know it's going to make my wife unhappy to wash this thing in her nice new sink, but we're going to do it anyway. And there are some stains that I don't think are going to come out, but that's okay. This isn't going to be a museum piece. I just want something to play some games on. So out of the sink, it looks pretty good. Not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and get it all put back together. We'll get the circuit board put back in. We'll get the power connector back where it belongs. And then we'll go ahead and get the lid put on, all of the screws put on, and see if we can get this thing powered up and playing some games. So a couple more screws on the front. I'll replace the label. And not too bad. Now, like I said, it's not a museum piece. It's not something that's going to be out for show. I just want something that works that we can play games on. And in that respect, I don't think it turned out too bad. What do you guys think?
I think it's about time we got this thing hooked up and played some games. Getting one of these hooked up and ready to play is super easy. Being a system from 1982, you hook it to the TV via RF, plug it in, stick a game in, and you're ready to go. So today, I think we're going to play some QBert. So we've got to make sure the system is off and play some QBert. Now this brings back great memories from childhood. I never played this game on the ColecoVision, but I think everybody played it in the arcade and the home systems that did have it. So, you know, QBert was kind of one of the first kind of 3D looking games, I think, that I remember playing. And I never was really good at it, and apparently I'm not good at it now either. But it is a lot of fun, brings back a lot of memories to get on and play old games like this on original equipment, original systems. See if we can outrun the ball here. Have to remember what things do. Alright. Oh. Yep, I'm not real good at it, am I? Maybe I should give it up. Only got 3 more to go. See if we can get this level. All right. Well, see, I did it. Not too bad for an old man. Over the past decades, I think this has fallen into obscurity just a little bit, and I don't think it really deserves that. It's an expandable system. For 1982 standards, it's pretty robust and it's a lot of fun to play. If you're going to be building a retro gaming collection, I think a ColecoVision needs to be there right alongside an Atari 2600 and a Commodore 64. Now, if you have thoughts or memories of this unit from when you were a kid or back in the day, make sure you leave those in the comments below. Now, I'm seeing on the stats that most people that watch the videos aren't subscribed to the channel, and that kind of makes me sad. So if you would, just reach down and click the subscribe button. You have no idea how much that really helps out the channel. If you liked the video, make sure you hit like, and we'll see you next time right here on the Vintage Electronics channel. See you next time.